one day somebody does something unspeakable to someone else, to someone you hardly knew, and you do something about it because you can.
This story is brought to us from the San Francisco Chronicle. San Francisco police shot a dog, then shot its owner after confronting the pair on a busy stretch of Market Street near Union Square last Sunday afternoon. The man and the dog were shot around 4:30 p.m. near Market Street and O'Farrell Streets. And fire officials added that the dog reportedly bit an officer on the leg. Both the man and the dog were expected to survive, said Fire Lieutenant Marinayo Elias. Paramedics transported the man to a hospital, and animal control officers took the dog to the agency's shelter. The dog is a male German Shepherd Husky mix who suffered a gunshot wound to his right front leg and was treated by a veterinarian. Now, Elias said the injured officer declined treatment at a hospital. The German Shepherd Husky mix had been barking at a pedestrian around Market and 4th Streets at 4:25 p.m. when the woman asked for police assistance keeping the dog away, said Christy Palmore, who witnessed the incident. The dog's owner, an apparent homeless man, became a little confrontational when questioned by police, who tried to detain him, she said. Said the dog continued barking and moved toward the officers, who shot him in the right front leg, said Palmore, adding that she didn't think the dog even posed a threat to police, and a lot of times they don't. Both the dog and the man ran from the officers, who shot the man in the left leg. Was that as he was running away? The man, who appeared to be in his late 30s or early 40s, was taken by ambulance to a hospital, and neither the man nor the dog appeared to be severely injured. They were shot. Video posted on the Citizen app showed shoppers and other onlookers standing behind yellow crime tape, some of them recording on their cell phones, as they should be, as officers secured the area. Now, police asked people to avoid the area around Market and O'Farrell Streets, while emergency crews were on the scene and municipal buses were advised to reroute. Street performer Andrew Byrne, who's 48, was banging on his drums on Market Street when the two shots burst out just behind him. He saw the dog running west on Market Street right after he saw the victim on the ground with officers swarming around him. He said that was the fastest police response I've ever seen. And he was drumming on Market Street for 15 years, he said. He said the shooting startled him like nothing else he's seen on Market Street. Byrne kept drumming briefly while police tended to the victim about 15 feet away, and a large group of people yelled at the officers to get away from the man. So obviously he was doing nothing. More police units arrived and they shoved the crowd back. We don't want you seeing what's going on. Everything was nice. Then I heard these two gunshots and I saw the German Shepherd limping toward me with a bullet wound in his right leg, said Byrne. He said it was awful. But you hear what people are saying? Get away from the man. The neighborhood knows the guy, and he's probably a nice guy, and he probably, some Karen, probably went off on his dog. I don't know, I'm hypothetical here, but you know, the thing that gets me though is the shooting of the dog and the witness saying it didn't look like he posed a threat. And, you know, when I was in animal control, I'm going to just give you this one quick story. Got a call for a Rottweiler in the yard. And a lady called, said there's a stray dog in my yard, a large dog. He's angry. And so I pull up with my truck and I get out and there's deputies already on scene with their shotguns out. And the dog is in the yard, big Rottweiler with a big head, bigger than mine. And as I start walking up, I had my catch pole, which is like a pole with a little leash, and you pull the string and the leash tightens so that you can control the animal without it coming back and attacking you. So I had my catch pole, but I carried leashes in a little holster on my belt, my Sam Brown. And I walk up to the Rottweiler and he turns and looks, his little nub is He had a little, the Rottweilers that have nubs, not a real big tail. And his nub is like, tick-tocking. And I hear, all right. I go, well, dude, not with me standing here in front of him on the lawn. And they're like, well, we got your back. You don't need my back. And I pull out my leash. I put my catch pole down, throw the leash over him. I go, come on, buddy. And he puts his head up on my leg. And I go, yeah, come on, bud. I'll walk him to my truck, put my arm under his front legs. I do that, and he jumps into the truck and turns around like, let's go for a ride, man. These guys were going to shoot him with a shotgun. Another story. I'm sorry. I'm almost done. A pit bull. And the cop goes, I already got him with a pepper bag. So he should be a little bit calmer. The dog comes running across the yard and throws his nose into my armpit. There's a whole crowd standing around watching this, and I loudly say, did the mean officer shoot you in the booty with a pepper gun? And everybody starts laughing, and I look over, and the deputy's already in his car backing out, and he drives off. Like, yeah, there goes embarrassment. I put a leash on the pit bull. I walked him to my truck as he's wagging his tail, and I put him in the truck. By the way, worst job I ever did. Worst job I ever did. I had to get out of that job quick. And I got into a job where now I'm helping people. Yeah. Thank you guys.